So this week we're going to be presenting some ways that you can nurture and improve how you talk to each other. We realize if you keep playing that negative talk that Gina and Martin were doing last week, you just going to put yourself on a downward spiral. And so one solution is to retrain your mind, and we're going to talk about that later. But right now we're going to show you how Gina and Martin talked to each other a year after they had finished at the Gottman's Institute. So Gina starts off by, when I ask, do we have any interesting emails from anyone? I would like for you to say, yeah, we got one here from so and so, or you can just read it to me. And so what she's done there is explain to him in a specific way what it is she needs.
Yes, all about being specific. And here's, would you respond? Would you like me to tell you when there's something in there that you would be interested in? He has a genuine request for more information, not trying to be defensive, not saying, why you want to know this? Why you over my shoulder? He's really trying to change his mindset. I need more information.
So Gina says, yeah, just say there's a message here from Bill. And when I'm at the computer, I'd like you to be more willing to help me out. Show me the things that I forget to do on the computer, because you're more computer savvy than I am. So what she's doing there is giving him a good response, and she's focusing on why she wants him to help her out on the computer. And she avoids focusing on what he doesn't do for her. That's a little different.
Yeah, sometimes we get caught up saying you don't do something instead of saying what you want. Instead of saying you don't help me with the computer, you never do, or whatever. It's nicer just to say, how would you want me to phrase it to you?
Just like she said, just say, I just need you to help me out.
That's so much better, and it gets the results that we want. Okay, now here's Martin. Do you want me to do this at any particular time? When am I supposed to do this? Every time? Sometimes? He's asking for more information.
All right, so Gina says, no, just when you're at the computer, I would like to know sometimes what you're doing. And so she tells him more about what she needs, because sometimes he's on the computer besides the time when they get an email, and what she's really getting after is for her to help her understand the computer a little better. I know there are times that I need to ask my husband how to do things, and there are times that he needs to ask me how to do things. Sometimes it's cooking, sometimes it's computer, sometimes it's something else, but we ask each other when we need help.
Okay.
All right, this next screen is Mark.
When you are going somewhere, I would like to get some idea of what you think needs to be done before we go, so that I can work within that frame. Good start expresses a need while avoiding criticism. You know how this goes. Look, I'm trying to do this. I got things I want to go and do, or I may want to watch the game, but I don't have any framework to knowing. That's negative, because that's how we can be sometimes. So this is just a better way to get the information and avoid criticism.
Okay, so Gina says, I don't understand what you mean. And so she asks for clarification without being defensive. I don't understand what you mean, Martin.
Yeah, and I used to be one of the people, like my wife would say, I don't understand. I'll be like, I'm not supposed to clarify this even more. I just explained to you. And you get frustrated and you start thinking negative stuff. It's just saying, hey, I need to reframe it different. You just have to really change your mindset. So Martin says, before we go to the doctor or wherever, I'd like to know what you have in mind so I can do my things around that schedule, your schedule. Sometimes I feel like I'm in limbo. A lot of times I start moving things toward the car before you're ready for them to be put in the car and be packed. So I would get if I could just get some general idea on when you are ready. It would be helpful. Yes, it would. Give him more. Describe his need in a specific way.
Okay, so he gives Gina a little bit more information to help her understand what he's talking about. I can relate to us when it comes to getting ready to go somewhere and do something. And you know how, guys, you always say that it takes us too long to get dressed. We have to do too much stuff and all of that. So to avoid all of that, what we finally decided to do in working with each other, we just said, I said, babe, what time do you to leave the house? And so once I know that time, then I know when I need to start getting ready. And so I can try to be on time. Y'all see him over there with that smirk on his face. I'm working on it, okay? I'm doing better than I used to, right? So anyway, Gina says, I'll try to be more aware of that to let you know the things that need to be done before we can leave, all right?
And I had that hour and a half thing. If we're going somewhere at 6 o'clock, I'm on it about 4:30. Say, boo, hey, we need to leave at 6 o'clock. No, she's acting that. It took a while.
Oh
Sometimes
no,
I
you
could
already
say.
had the smirk on your face. Don't try to brush it up. Yeah, go ahead. I'm doing better, y'all, because it used to be rough, okay? And I just want to say thank you again.
Remember, therefore, encourage one another and build each other up this week. God bless each and every one of y'all.
All right, be
And-
blessed.
All right, praise God.